Hey guys, welcome back, and today we're gonna be doing something interesting, and that thing that we're gonna be doing is creating a simple game. But this time is not gonna be like the last time, you know how we created the other game. It's gonna be a little more complex. So the game that we are creating is just a simple maze game kind of thing. So let's get started. Let's delete our cube and just hide the lamp and the camera, and shift A and add in a plane, and let's just raise the size of it about that much. Yeah, that's fine. And let's click shift A and add in a mesh, and let's add in a cube. Let's scale it out on the x-axis and then scale it out on the y-axis, and that should be fine. Let's drag it all down. Let's like one. Let's just drag it until there, I guess. Yep. Okay, let's scale it out a little more, and let's drag it more down there. I think there. Let's go 5 to go into orthographic, and that's fine there. Let me just hide this cube for a while, and let's click shift A and add in wait, not yet. First select your plane, click tab to go into edit mode, click W to subdivide it, and keep on subdividing it, I guess 4 times. Let's click A, and let's select this thing down here, the face select. Let's click number pad 7. Let's select the parts of it where you want to, like the maze thingy. So that I'm just gonna be selecting this thing by my C tool, clear tool thing, and let's see. Just gonna select it down there. Maybe just try. I'm just gonna come back when I'm done making all these stuff. So okay, I am back, and this is kind of what I want here. So, and it's not that complex. It's just a little, what should I say, it's just okay for now. So I'm just gonna click E and extrude it on the Z axis, and that's what it looks like right now. And okay, so now what I'm going to do is add a color to this top part here. So let me just drag this out, click on the materials, click new, and go scroll down and click on, maybe make the whole thing blue maybe, and then let's duplicate that, and duplicate that, Control 2, and let's go down. Oops, okay, let me just just try that again. And let's try that again. I'm gonna make this part. I think orange will be good for right now. Okay, so that's done. Let's go back into object mode, and it looks pretty good. Let's click Alt H to unhide everything, and I'm just gonna hide this thing, the camera and the lamp, and click H to hide them. And now it's time for the let's click 1. I'm just gonna drag this up until there, maybe. Yep, until there, but maybe a little down there. Okay, that is good. Now what I want to do is switch from Blender Render to Blender Game, and let's see, I'm just also gonna add a material to this thing. So let me click new and click, maybe make it this color. Okay, so now we want our character, which is, I'm just gonna make it a, just click Shift A and make it a UV sphere. I'm just gonna put it right there, make it go back a bit, and let's click one. Let me just drag this maybe a little higher. Okay, so this thing, click one, click on this thing, drag it higher a bit there. Let's just scale it down, make it that big. Let's click number pad 7, and I'm just gonna set this view a little here. Okay, that is fine here. Then I click Control 2 to just smooth it out a little bit there. And okay, so now it's time for going, and I'm just also adding material to this one. Just gonna make that green. Okay, that's fine. Now I'll go here and click on the or actually first I will go down here, click on the camera and unhide it, and click X to delete it, and I'll Shift A and add a camera again. I don't know why I deleted the other one, but I just did. So anyways, let me just click 0 to go into my camera view. Let me click N and lock camera to view, and I'm just gonna make the camera, I don't know, I think this will be fine. Just gonna set my camera. Okay, so my camera is selected, I think. Is it up there? Okay, selected. Then I select this thing, the circle, which is our character, by holding Shift and selecting it. Then I click Control P and click Object. So whenever the cube moves, the circle moves, the camera also moves. So now let's go down here to the game logic, and I'm just gonna click on my sphere, but first I forgot to do something, and that is I go back to my default view by clicking on that and going into default and going to this thing here and clicking on character here because it's a character. Then I click on my, okay, those are fine. Okay, now let's go back to our what is it called? Yeah, game logic. And now let's select our sphere. You'll know it's selected because you'll see it, like if I select this, it'll say plane. If I select this, it'll say sphere. Okay, now I'll add a sensor here, and it'll be keyboard. And one more time, 3, 4, and 5, and I'll go to my actuator and add in a motion sensor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now I click on this key here and click on W because the W will be to make this cube move forward, and I'll just select this thing and these 3 dots here, and let me just select these 2, and if I click number pad 7, it goes into the top view, and in the top view, this is to move forward is the y-axis, which is the green one here. So I'll go to my y-axis, which is right here, and I'll just make it to positive 0.10, and then I'll just make these smaller and just make select these 2, and this one will be S to go back, and to go back is still the y-axis, but this time in the opposite direction. And I'll just click that and select this and I'll just do that for every one of them. So D is to move on the x-axis, on the side there, and then I'll just select these two and select this, get them smaller, this there, this one is A, select this thing, and A is to move in the opposite direction, so we can move -0.10, and the final one finally came. So I'll just select this and click on spacebar because that is to jump, you know, just then I'll click on this and click on character motion, and then I'll just simply click jump, and that will just make it jump. Then I connect these two, and okay, that is fine. So now if I click 0 and then click P to play, I can go and play my game. But that's not still what I actually want here, because let's just click ESC. I just don't want the camera to move with the cube. I want my mouse like so that I can actually look around and stuff. So I'm gonna be adding a mouse sensor here. So I click on add sensor and then click mouse, and instead of left button I'll click this and then click on movement, and I'll just select the three dots again, and on the actuator I'll make it motion, nope, I mean I'll make it mouse. So now I can connect these two, and instead of visibility I'll click on look, and that is all fine, I think. So let's see, if I click 0 and if I click P to play, I can look around here moving my mouse, and you'll notice that it kind of, you know, seems bumpy, and that is bumpy. So I'm just gonna fix that by clicking on our plane, which is a maze right now. I'll click Control 1, Control 2, or no, I'll just go back to our default view and click on smooth, and that should smooth it. Click 0 and P now, and that should be okay, I think. Still not okay. Let's click Control 2. I'm just gonna make it look a little more fancier. Let's click P and let's click. That looks fine. And yeah, that's basically what we want here. But now I'm just gonna set up my light a little bit. So I'll just click on this button here, click on our light, drag it up, click on the light here, and make it a sun, or maybe a hemi, or here we go. Let's see how hemi works. Let's click P to play, and that looks just fine. So let's click ESC, let's click 0 to go in our camera view, and let's click P now, and that looks just fine. So that is basically what we want, and yeah, and spacebar is to jump, you can see that, and yeah, it's fun to play. Hope you learned something from it, and I just have one more to show you right here. This is one that I made some time ago. So P, and this is how it is, and it's just basically the same thing. So let's just go back to our other one, and maybe in the next video I'm gonna be showing you how to make different levels. So after you reach here, you go to a different level. You go into a different level, and yeah, maybe in the next video we're gonna be doing some more of this game stuff. But for now, thank you for watching, and